could be your mountaintop.
I'll be your rain in spring.
Will you be my wildflower? I'll be your one-way ticket home.
That nice little tune was the title song on the new album Wildflower by singer and songwriter Derek Vanderhorst. The folk American artist wrote over 150 songs during his recovery of stage 4 head and neck cancer, with 11 of those songs making his debut album. And he joins us now live in studio to talk about his inspiring story. Derek, thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
Excited to be here. This is amazing. Thanks.
And congratulations on officially beating cancer.
Officially beating cancer.
That is a huge, I don't know if people understand how big that is, but
it's huge. And my cancer was stage 4 head and neck, and there was a lot of bad options could have happened, and I was lucky to come out of it relatively unscathed. I don't have saliva, some other issues, but otherwise doing pretty good.
That's incredible.
And I couldn't speak for 3 months, and kind of that was what propelled me into the idea of, if I get better, I'll do an album. Yeah, so it drove me back to music, the whole experience.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the journey, because it really is an incredible story that you have here. What was that journey like of going through cancer, the treatment, but still having your mindset on an end goal when it came to your music?
I don't think I did during.
You didn't?
No. It was after I completed the all the treatments. So it took about 3 or 4 months to get through diagnosis and treatment, which isn't a long time. It was just a super aggressive treatment. They would essentially give you 3rd-degree burns every day in your mouth and through your neck. So you couldn't eat, you couldn't swallow. So you kind of lose all the muscles, your swallow muscles, your vocal cords, you kind of lose all of that, and you have to rebuild it after the treatment. Or at least I did in my case, and some people, you know, Val Kilmer, things like that, don't really ever regain it again. So I feel fortunate, and I had great doctors at UCLA, so.
That's amazing. So it's wonderful that you were able to have access to those incredible doctors. Now, you said you went through the process of the treatment, and then after you had that end goal of writing some more music. Walk me through what that process was like for you after you came up on the other side of cancer.
Yeah, so I found a vocal coach, because I could say probably 3 or 4 words without choking and kind of losing my voice, just because I lost all the strength in my voice and the damage from the radiation. And I had started writing music. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna find somebody to sing these songs. I want to do some music again. And he's like, no, you're gonna sing. You're going to sing on the album. And I was like, you're nuts.
At the time, it probably didn't
seem realistic at all. And so I recorded a lot of the songs with my buddy Max singing. And we just kept going and going. And maybe 2 years into we were doing 4 lessons a week. About 2 years into it, he's like, I think you're ready to do an album. And I went from literally singing maybe 2 or 3 words to being able to record the entire album in one day vocally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, which, like you said,
I mean, my voice has changed, but, you know, I can't hit the high notes. I can't, you know, there's things that are, but it doesn't matter.
Well, what did you learn about yourself through this journey?
Well, I knew I was stubborn.
That's funny. Most times, stubborn people don't admit they're stubborn.
No, I'm very stubborn. I used to, like, if you lose too much weight, they put a feeding tube in, which is even worse for your swallow muscles because you completely stop using them. So by the end of my treatments, I was shoving rocks in my boots and wearing heavy jeans, and like, I'm super stubborn. So I knew that going into it. But I had done music a lot, but I'd never been real with myself, kind of. So I think emotionally, I had to really open up. Yeah, it breaks you down. You realize you're not alone, you need help, you need the people around you. You realize how amazing your friends are. You have a lot of self-realization and realization about how the world actually works.
Yeah.
And you are like, I have a feeling like every day I'm lucky to be on this side of the dirt. So what cool thing do I want to do today?
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm here. I'm like, that sounds cool.
Well, Well, you
So-
mentioned that you weren't alone during your journey. You also weren't alone during the recording process with the album. Tell me a little bit about how fun of an experience that was to do it with.
It was
someone else.
amazing because I worked for years in the film industry mixing films, and then I met this bass player, Mike Valerio, who pretty much plays on every film bass. He's amazing, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to do your album with you," and so we started working, and then I was like, "I want a fiddle player." He's like, "Well, Gabe Witcher, who plays with the Punch Brothers, is a buddy of mine," and I was like, "That would be incredible if you can set that up." And I sent Gabe some of the tunes. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'll play on the album." So I sent him some rough demos, and then Gabe has played with, you know, all of the greats, it seems. So that was really lucky to have him. And then Jimmy Paxson, the drummer, who's out with the Chicks right now on tour, formerly the Dixie Chicks, played percussion and drums. And that guy's like a wizard. He drove up in a van. He's like, "Hey man, can you help me unload this?" And I go, yeah, let's unload it into the studio. And I open it up and there's 3 trash cans, like metal trash cans. I'm like, "Why do you have 3 trash cans?" He goes, "They all sound different, man. They all sound different."
He's like, "No."
And I was like, "This is gonna be amazing." And like a clown drum, like it was. I have some pictures of it. Yeah, it was really cool.
So you were surrounded
Great
by
experience.
some amazing people, and it sounded like it was a really great experience.
Yeah.
But what did you, overall, what did you take from this last album?
So I started playing music here in San Francisco when I was 20. And back then you had to be young and like you had to have a look, and it was a whole thing with music. And what I've learned now is that people are way more accepting. People love all kinds of music now, and we have so much more power, and we can empower ourselves. And the ability to like pursue your dreams at any age is a real thing.
It really is.
It really is. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not young, and I feel like a kid again.
That's amazing. And you have some upcoming performances, right? Where can people
I do.
check you out?
I'm going to play at the Makeout Room tomorrow night, and I think it starts around 7. It's a singer in the round, so I'll be playing with a couple other artists, and we'll trade songs back and forth. That should be a fun time.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Derek, for joining us on the show and telling us a little bit about
Olivia.
your journey. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm so blessed to be here. It's amazing.